You ever make a character and then forget you made the character, and then you go on years in your life and you forget that you've made characters, and you just look back on a video made 6 years ago and you realize you had a whole, like, basically pantheon of characters that you used to play for TikTok? That is what we're going to do today. We are reacting to the video Character Lore because I need to see all the characters I used to play, and I want to see what the lore was. The thumbnail, I'm already looking at it, is atrocious, but I did what I could at the time with the resources I had. Let's get into this. Alright, let's get this over with. Alrighty. Oh my god. No more.
So characters. Specific.
I still hate that intro. And also, why in every video am I whispering? Why? I don't need to be whispering, but I am.
You read my characters. Yes, for do you need something? So I never really.
I will not cry again.
But I've never seen anyone like legitimately just talk about their characters. So I thought, why not? Let's just talk a little bit about my characters. So Amahiri, she can make millions of characters and not say one word.
What's with the Grinch impression? I say that all the time though. I'm like, I can make these complex storylines. I can create all these worlds with different characters with like deep backgrounds. And then other days I'll paint an actual pumpkin orange. I've done that before. I've painted a pumpkin orange. I couldn't tell you why. Not like on a canvas. Like an actual pumpkin I've painted orange. I don't know why. I still don't know why. But I did that.
Obviously, we're going to start with the queen of all of my characters, Nyx Nox.
Oh, copyright.
Maybe you'll find a brain back there.
Copyright. If I may reveal the curtain a little bit, yes, we're going to be talking about Nyx Nox, and that's all I'll say about that.
She's very much like a psychopath.
Said so casually. Me. Can I just say, I miss my hair at this length. I love my pixie cut. I love how I can pull it back in a ponytail. I miss this length of hair.
Really theorized anything about her that I've seen. I don't have that big enough of a fan base to see people post things like theories and stuff. But that's okay.
This is not a video to be like milking for people to theorize about my characters, but if you did.
You might get there eventually.
Straight
Nyx
line.
Nox is essentially like my dark self. That's originally was going to be. She's like the combination of Dark and Fire and Antisepticeye. So
Still is.
because I'm a big fan. She's not a separate. She is a separate person, but she's not a person. If that makes sense. She kind of like lives in my head, I guess you could say. Well, let's put it this way. Let's say if she took control of you, the viewer, then her form would be you. But, you know, Nixie.
Nixie.
The reason her name is Nyx Nox because Nyx is the female form of the goddess of night, and Nox is the male form of the god of night. So, take that as you will. I don't get that many questions about her, just like, what is she mainly, but that's kind of a big part of the lore. I don't really want to say what she is. She's kind of odd.
First of all, thinking face. What I'm trying to say, but I clearly don't have the word here, is that she's an entity. She's not me, but she's part of me. She's an entity. That's basically what she is. That's what I was trying to say, but didn't have the words to say it.
Often has bonds that kind of tie her down, but if you notice in a lot of videos, she'll have bonds and then she won't.
Yeah.
And probably because I have just said that you're not going to go back. watch those cringy videos and be like, she's right. It's a little thing that I thought I knew because she keeps asking, I want to be free. But
Asking.
In reality, she already is kind of free.
Asking.
Let's move on.
Asking. Asking I want to be free. No. I also made this, I think I just said it, but I made this video essentially because I was like, well, no one's really theorizing about my characters. I don't really have people that would get it to talk to. So I just made a video talking about the characters, especially Nyx Nox, because she was kind of my main one that I was like, I need to make this a bigger thing. I'm like making this complex lore for her and nobody's touching anything. Like I wanted my viewers to poke the bear, but at the time I only had like over 100 subscribers and I'm still kind of like lower on that tier. So now I kind of just make the content. I'm like, if somebody finds it, they find it. I don't really care anymore. I'm still putting my lore out there, and if people find it, they find it. If they figure it out, they figure it out. I will. Some of my friends and like Shua have like theorized about some things. They're not right, but I like their theories. I'm like, that's really interesting. I like that you came to that conclusion. You're not correct, but I like that conclusion you came to. There was a brief period of time that I legitimately had to stop cosplaying Nyx Nox. I still kind of don't cosplay her as much because I say it in a video back when I was like starting to upload a little bit more regularly again. She literally became my sleep paralysis demon at one point, so I just stopped cosplaying her. It wasn't great. I think I explained the nightmare in the video, but yeah, so I had to take a break a little bit. I think also I was stressed out, so it was just like my brain took the last thing I was thinking of and just made her my sleep paralysis demon, which I guess it works for lore, but that legitimately happened. Oh, a phone call. Who are you? Unknown. Pittman. I will get back to the video. Hold on, I just need to see if this was somebody stalking the group chat. Nope, I don't know who this person was when they accidentally are calling me. Well, I'll never know. That was freaky. They like called me and then immediately hung up. They're like, oh dang, wrong number. Alright, let's continue.
Come on, make my day.
Oh, I don't know how to do that, but how about I make you some cookies instead?
Oh?
The Traveler is basically my Doctor Who OC, so I don't know what I'm gonna do if she becomes a bigger character. Because
Nothing. You can't do anything. It is! Spunky, that's a word.
very much like Artemis that I've made into
Forgot about
very
Artemis.
similar.
I've talked about that in a live stream as well because I couldn't find anything to yap about, so I was like, I'll just yap about the Traveler. She is, like, I'm sure I'll say she is the daughter of the Doctor. Essentially, she's the product of a blood transfusion. Because as a baby, she was being birthed in the TARDIS and was dying, and that combination of being so close to the TARDIS's heart, and then Time Lord blood made her into a like hybrid of some sorts, and I'm sure I explain it here.
She has a purple jacket that she wears everywhere. I'm
Okay,
sure
never
she
mind. I
said
talk
this.
about her jacket.
She doesn't have a TARDIS. I think I made her not have a TARDIS. I can't remember. I think like the
I
Doctor
did.
technically took it away or something.
Yes, that is the lore.
I can't remember. I probably wrote it down somewhere, and I gotta search through my millions of journals. That I use.
I always start using a journal and then I stop using a journal. It's a problem. I will use the first few pages and then I won't use that journal for the rest of the time. The sonic screwdriver is custom made through that like 3-in-1 sonic screwdriver thing, and she does have a vortex manipulator, but she does technically have a TARDIS. It looks like a storage unit because that's what the quiz gave me, and I just wrote that into my character. I just wrote it that I was like, well, it wouldn't really make sense for there to be 2 TARDISes out there, and I don't feel like writing that. I could do the inside if I wanted to, so the Doctor kind of took it away to be like, you're grounded, but really in a way to keep her safe, because what he does is, I got the phone call again. Who are you? Who are you? That is terrifying. It's my grandpa. That was terrifying. That is like the last time he did that was last year when he said, "Oh, this is Pop Up Carl. Is this your number?" And I said, "Yes, it is." And now he just called me and said, "Michaela, is this your number?" And I said, "Yes, it is. Hi, Pop Up." I have to keep that in now. I can't not keep that in. That was so scary. Anyway, yeah, I think that was the end of the thought.
The Traveler is me in a parallel universe.
Yes, yes.
Like, I'm not sure if parallel universes exist. I think it would be cool.
I predicted the Flux. Oh my god. I actually have never seen the Flux. I don't know if that's actually is the Flux, but from what I've seen and what I'm theorizing, that kinda is the Flux plotline in Doctor Who. I started watching from 13 and then I fell off the bandwagon because, you know, when every episode starts becoming the same plotline, it's kind of hard to follow along, and when the characters aren't fully in depth, it's hard to follow along and kind of care about the plot. I'm sorry, that's my thoughts. I do want to finish 13 so I can watch the special with 14 and then to watch 15. And yes, I know what happened to 15. Please don't say anything in the comments. I have opinions that I will not share. But she essentially, a lot of these characters, this one, and I might say it here, I barely paused it. A lot of these like characters are what would help me fall asleep. I would create stories in my head. So this is like my Doctor Who story in my head that would help me sleep at night. And she is just me in the Doctor Who universe as best as I can manage that.
She's like me, but not of this world, obviously.
Because you're
So it's like
out of this world.
where Sherlock Holmes exists, and this is my canon for it, and where 10-2 is, if you watch Doctor Who, you know who that is. With Rose and whatnot, it kind of lives there. Random fact about her: she has destroyed a planet by accident.
When?
Did that fan fiction come out? I think so. I think I finished.
Fan?
If you read my fanfiction Traveler stories, then you would know what I'm talking about, but she has destroyed a planet once. Did she kill people? That's for me to figure out how to write. It's this short.
I do love my hair when it's that short. If you go and find that fan fiction, I will be very mad because I can't sign in to that account anymore. I haven't found it, I haven't searched for it, but if you search for that fan fiction, I will find you and I will speak to you very sternly. No, we're not reacting to my Wattpad fan fiction. We're not doing it now.
I mean, we could talk about Sam, but I haven't done Sam in a while. If anything, I haven't seen her, really. Like,
We don't do Sam anymore. Sam doesn't exist anymore. Sam stood for Socially Awkward Michaela, and I thought it was funny. Sam doesn't exist anymore. I didn't like her content. I don't have her jacket anymore. So I was trying to do a thing where it was like, I don't know where she is, guys. She vanished. That's what I would do, and I would try to make people look for her, and it just never happened, and now I don't want to do it anymore because I didn't like it.
he's just kind of gone missing, I guess you could say. But there's not really much to talk about her, so.
Acting.
We can talk OC, when I say OC, I mean original character.
Yes, I do mean
Um,
that.
Original. There's a new character named Diana.
Copyright!
She is a cyborg.
Not the Bendy and the Ink Machine song. Now I know what it is, but then I didn't know. I was not always a monster. Okay.
Which I now realize a robot and a cyborg are two different things.
They are. A cyborg is when you are human and then you turn to somewhat robot. But robot is just robot. Android is robot, but robot is not android. And cyborg is neither of those things, but has components of both.
She kind of like, she was once human, but she was kidnapped by this facility and then made into a cyborg.
I remember.
So there's that. Take with it what you will.
Oh, wait.
She's very shy.
I remember. I still love this story. Cause I started writing a doc for it, and that like her brother was like 7 when she was taken away, but then when he grew up to be like, well, that age, grown up was like when he was 17, he started looking into it. So like, and he's like fighting like the police on it. He's like, you need to find my sister. I know she didn't die. And they're like, you're crazy. I remember this plot line. Oh, maybe I can write something more with it. I actually do really like that. Her brother's name was George. I remember that. Just because I liked the name. And she was like essentially older sister. Well, duh, but like older sisters will get it. She was like mom. Like she was basically mom, to George. And they were very close, and that's why George can't let it go that she's dead, and like swears that like he's seen her. Oh, I have to find the writing if it exists. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot about this.
I intended there to be kind of like a soft OC, so I could do TikToks of slow songs. So I've been meaning to do more TikToks of her, but I'm trying to figure out a way to look different and not as human. Like I'm trying to make her look a little different. And it's kind of hard when you're not really skilled with makeup.
Not yet.
You don't watch makeup tutorials because it's just not your style.
Don't watch makeup tutorials because I'm not like other girls. I don't watch makeup tutorials, even though watching a video helps me learn things a little bit better because we're a visual learner, but I'm not like other girls. No, I also didn't watch makeup tutorials because I didn't want my algorithm to be flooded with that. So I was like, I'll just figure it out. And if I really am in dire straits, I will watch a makeup tutorial, but usually I wouldn't because I didn't want my feed to just be makeup when usually my feed is just gaming. So
So there's Diana, the cyborg. There's Artemis.
Didn't anyone ever tell you there's one thing you never put in a trap if you're smart? If you value your continued existence, if you have any plans about seeing tomorrow, there's one thing you never ever put in a trap. And what would that be, sir?
I solely created her so a friend of mine could do duets with me with that character. She is very much a traveler. She doesn't really travel time.
Who? Who did we do duets with? Who? Whomst? We had friends? We had friends 6 years ago? When? We had friends? Where were they? Where were these friends? Who's texting me? I don't remember. I remember making Artemis, but I don't remember doing all of, like, to have these be duetted with.
She doesn't really travel time, but she does travel space.
Okay.
She's very spunky, very
What?
eccentric.
I love the word spunky, apparently.
She has this little thing that like she always has with her, and like it's a little cylinder. If you see in TikToks, like it's an artifact. Really, she's not supposed to have it. And
It's an artifact, really.
Like it belongs in a museum, but really it belongs where she found it. Very similar to a different story that I already talked about.
Ha 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 ha. I'm trying to drop lore, and I'm not good at acting. Alright, I'll just leave that there then. I'm not even gonna expand upon that.
Every now and then I get impressed with my own acting skills. Because it's like,
I do, I still do. I do, and I still do. I am surprised with my own acting when it comes to stuff like that. I'm not like... I would love to be on Broadway. I would love to be an actress in a movie. I am aware I need to take some notes. I am aware that I should go... I should go to school. I probably don't need to go to school for acting, but I would love to go to school for acting. Right now I'm, film. I've always wanted to be a voice actor. I wanted to be an actress, but that's a lot to do. apparently I want to make the things, but I don't want to star in them. But I would love to do both, so I can understand both sides of the coin. I would love to do motion capture too. I would love to do motion capture. So that is in like, and I will say I understand my old content's very cringy, but I honestly did impress myself with my own acting because I couldn't recognize myself at times. Clearly the acting in this video is no good because the way I'm like, and that's similar to another story that we already talked about. But anyway, like that was a choice.
I just act evil. But,
Yeah, it's easy to act evil.
the new character I recently made, her name is Hannah.
Hannah, oh my god, really desperate to come to me for help.
She's the child of Loki.
She
I
is.
literally came up with her 3 seconds after I saw someone else have a child of Loki cosplay.
Yep.
She was a pretty back here, but now I'm gonna have to change that. Because, yeah, she has this
Or we just
symbol of a
never
flower.
cosplay her again.
And then there's Lily.
Lily!
Yeah, she's an elf. Let me see if I can find my elf ears.
Listen, I was on TikTok since 2018. I was in the trenches when TikTok was just thriving. I was in there. I did those trends. I was there when it started. I've been in this fight since I was 6 years old. You don't understand. TikTok was changed, and the foundation was mostly. It only became popular because of the cosplayers, and then no, but they wanted, like, they always shadow banned cosplayers, and that made me so mad. I don't have TikTok anymore, as I said in a past video, because I don't want to. 1, storage. 2, I don't have time to be making short content like that anymore. The only videos I was really doing was transition videos, and those aren't popular anymore, and cosplay isn't really that big on TikTok anymore, so it's just, at least from when I left, it was just very much like, there's no point. I do it for the fun of it, but the views are nice. But the likes are nice, and it gets a little frustrating when you create characters like these and you make really in-depth storylines for them and they barely go noticed. So it's a little frustrating on that point. So, and now TikTok is just a bunch of brain rot, and I don't have time for that. Like around 2022 is when I really just stopped watching content and just started making content. But yeah, I remember Lily. I loved Lily a lot. She's one of my favorite characters.
These are my elf ears.
My mom got them for me.
Got them from
Oh.
Amazon because I was literally talking about them.
Yeah, my
So
mom
that's
got
what it
them for
looks
me.
like.
I still have them.
It's very.
I love those ears. With this hair and elf ears, this is a look. This is peak right now.
She was once a rebel
Mhm.
and now is a general,
Mm-hmm.
and she's trying to find a good balance between good and evil, kind of like dark and light.
Mhm.
Because like no one can be completely light and no one can be completely dark.
What story?
It has to be a balance.
What story am I writing?
Because without light, we wouldn't have the definition of darkness.
Yes, I still believe that we wouldn't have the definition of shadow if we didn't have the sun, and we wouldn't have the definition of sun if we didn't have night. I still stand by that definition. Like you can't have completely one. You can't. You have to have the balance. There's like the whole point of the light and the dark is balance. So that's why I still stand by that.
Sun shines, there's always a shadow.
When the sun shines, there is always a shadow. Amen.
She's just trying to find that balance. It's kind of hard for her because she has to maintain this like very much like very professional stance, but it's very hard for her because she doesn't know what to do. And like with once being a rebel, like she was always told that you have to obey, and becoming a general, she's like, I guess I have to obey, but she's trying to break the mold, break the stereotype, which I relate to very much because I hate stereotypes.
Still hate stereotypes.
So everyone can know you without talking to you. That's how I feel.
Wow. Why do stereotypes exist? So people can know you before they even talk to you, or whatever. Let's rewind that.
So everyone can know you without talking to you. That's how I feel. Because, take me for instance, I'm a woman. Oh, I'm obviously supposed to be a bad driver, like makeup and cook and clean. I'm an okay cooker. I'm learning how to drive, and I'm not a big fan of makeup. So it feels like stereotypes are made so people know you before they even talk to you.
Oh my god! Oh my god! listen, I was very young, and now I know people make stereotypes to put you in a box. To put you in a box. Girl, oh, I love you.
Stereotypes absolutely need to be broken, but take my dyslexia for example. I'm not supposed to read or write or do math or do a lot of things,
Mm-hmm.
but I do them anyway. I am writing a book. I write a bunch of stories. Not that I finished them, but hey.
I write them.
But I love writing, like in my spare time.
I love writing.
I love doing a bunch of things. Like I'm breaking the mold of dyslexia. Dyslexia doesn't have to get in the way. It only gets in the way if you let it.
I stand by this. A lot of like neurodivergency is part of you. It's not completely you. And I've always stood by that things only get in the way if you let them get in the way. I learned how to work with my dyslexia, and I'm pretty sure I have ADHD, and I'm learning how to work with that as well. Don't let society put you in a box. If you let them put you in box like that, then you kind of admit that they won and that you're limiting yourself to a world that you're just limiting yourself. That's literally all it is. And you are one of the most powerful beings out there because you exist. And you're gonna use all of the power you have to be in box? Why? I still stand by that a lot of times we're the only ones in our own way. At least that's my experience in my personal life, that I constantly get in my own way. So I try so darn hard to get out of my own way, to work with myself rather than against myself so I can get things done. Because I hate being in the paralysis of just being stuck. I hate that feeling, and I know that if I don't get anything done, I'm gonna hate myself even more. So I try to get out of my own way so I can get things done, so that my dyslexia and possible other neurodivergencies don't get in my way, and that they're part of me, and that they're not like a hindrance to me. So that's just me. That's just how I go through life.
Years. I'm graduating this year, by the way. Like, I got 2 more weeks of school.
I'm graduating next year, by the way. I have 2 more semesters left of school.
And then I'm not in high school anymore.
And then I'm not in college anymore.
I do have Nika Makai Samadusa.
No.
I'm copying Thomas Harris, and I feel bad and no one else said anything against it. Also,
Because we don't have... Can you see it?
it's your character.
Cute.
Yeah, that's all my OCs. But,
What was I gonna say?
about them because I feel like I'm copying Thomas Harris, and I feel bad and no one else said anything against it.
Oh, okay. Well, nobody said anything against it because you don't have friends to keep you accountable for that kind of...
Oh, there's also that one character that always covers her eyes.
Oh, I wanted you guys to name her so bad. I don't have that much to say about her because I didn't have a story for her. I think she was with Sam. I think that was going to be a timeline. And then it never happened.
She's very much like a puzzle trying to solve.
You're trying to solve it because you don't have any lore for her.
I hope you guys have a good day. I forget my outro because I
Yeah, I was about to say, did you forget your outro?
See ya.
Oh, did we not do the peace sign? Ew. Wakanda forever. What? What was that? Actually, now that like my past self mentioned it, can you tell I watch a lot of Game Grumps? Anyway, here we go. 7 years ago. Jeez. Cause here's the video I'm talking about, and then here's the character lore video. I remember this video. I remember that day. Anyway. I miss those sweatpants. Aloof. I loved those boots. Transition. Where are we going, bestie? Is that the fourth? Wait. Earbuds. What's the fourth closet? Oh my god. A journal. Adventurous. Aw. The music changed though. To this day, I'm still putting pens in my mouth. What? Why? That is such an old photo shoot. Any reason why we're showing this? Why is it so loud? Why are you so loud? And I wondered why nobody named this OC. It may not make sense, but trust me, it does. ... Handwriting is atrocious. Please, let epic music me do this. I need to on my own. The immediate. Who am I calling? Can we just also mention how well I'm hiding my face in every shot? Stubborn. We're just naming myself. She knows the riddle. The riddle? What is the riddle? I know the answer. Who are we sending that to? Can you give her a name? Mac does it. On Instagram, I promised to make a new character, and here she is. Just give her a name. I know the thumbnail may look scandalous, but it fits the character. Mysterious, and you never really see her face. I don't know, I might change it. Never changed it. Sayori. Toy. Who are you? I guess that's that. I'm trying to see if there's any other lores. I think that's it. You must solve this. I need y'all to see this, actually. This one right here. Yeah. Let's watch it. Aww! Let's ignore the fact that I look like garbage. Me every day. Hello.
So I'm gonna be working at a camp again this summer, and so there's not gonna be much videos being uploaded this summer, which kind of sucks because people are gonna be off from school, people are gonna be easy.
Yeah, it's...
Watch the videos.
Yeah, that was something that always crosses my mind. That summer is, there's like a shelf that sometimes content hits, that it's easier to upload during the summer months because more people are either at home or they're out, and it's easier for them to watch videos. So it's very difficult when you're trying to like play into that little hole.
I'm so tired.
You are tired.
It's 'cause I am.
Go to bed,
But
baby.
you guys
Baby
know
face.
the most boring videos and worst video. Speaking of
Honey,
videos,
you've uploaded
there's
worst.
So the riddle.
The riddle.
I wrote this myself. I don't know if it's gonna be any good.
It's not.
I'm hoping
I-
some of you guys will.
I kind of
solve
feel it already.
But yeah. Here we go. Always the silent one. When I'm spoken to, I am forced into silence. Koi are my favorite fish. Where is she? Am I awake? It's really strange, isn't it? It isn't this. Do you know what happened?
Did I put it in the description? No. What?
So yeah, there's gonna be videos coming up soon. So there will be videos, I just have to edit them. And we'll see how long that takes, because I was actually, I don't know if you guys know, I was recording reacting to my first chapter book and then reading Save Shane. It has a gnarly beard and reached Shane. I'm not even gonna tell what time it is. Okay, I've had been asleep for like the last 2 minutes. the first one, I have to narrow it down. I have to edit the ending a little bit because it's just really long and there's nothing new. Because I did change things in the first chapter. I just had to say it. But yeah.
I love that selfie. Alright. That happened. That's a thing. Alright. Don't know why we went on that tangent. Yeah. Those are my videos. Now, what was that riddle? I'm not even trying to play it up or anything. I'm like trying to have a transcript. I pulled up a transcript. Go to boring videos. Doesn't mean that there's not gonna be more videos. Lazy and stuff. Sporadic and stuff. Riddle, wrote this down myself. I don't know if it's gonna be any good. Hope some of you guys solve it, but here we go. Always. Wait, why do I have to solve my own riddle real quick? Wait, why do I have to write this down? What the heck? This is like some weird long game with myself. What the heck? Okay. It's always... Because I think I know what I did. Always the silent one. When I'm spoken to, I am forced into... Oh wait, silence. Wait a second. Wait a second. Koi are my favorite fish. I know what it is. Where is she? I already know what it is. I'm so excited. Do you know what happened? I know what it is. As soon as I got to koi are my favorite fish, I knew what it was. Oh, do you not see it? Do you not see it? Let me circle it for you. I love these kinds of riddles. Awkward. I was still trying to push for Sam. That's really cute. That's really funny. I love that I was able to solve that years later. Oh, that's so good. I love that I was able to figure that out real quick. That's so funny. Alright, that was some weird moment. I hope you guys enjoyed me reacting to my character lore, and if you got more lore, good. Collected more lore for your lore collection. If you guys want to have more videos of me reacting to things, I'd be happy to do so. Yeah, I was a very opinionated child. I still am, but now my opinions have been sharpened and more refined. If you guys enjoyed, please subscribe for more of my other content. I've been uploading videos pretty regularly now. I really appreciate you guys watching. I think when this comes out, I'm in the midst of doing schoolwork. I'm recording this back in August. I'm recording it back in August. No, it's like August 17th when I'm recording this. When I upload this, it's going to probably be in the middle of September. So I'm probably in the middle of doing schoolwork. So if you guys do want to see more content from me or see past content, please subscribe. Please watch my past videos because I don't know how much longer I'll be uploading in the school months. I am so sorry. I just noticed where my wig is. She's just watching you all. She sees you. She sees all your sins. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, please subscribe. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, knowledge is power, but doing research is wise. Have a great day, week, month, year. Have courage and stay safe. And please know, you're never alone. Bye. I really came in, reacted to a video, and gave no elaboration on most of the... I gave some elaboration on characters, but mostly gave no elaboration. Enjoy that.